Let me open up this video by saying something rather simple. I am an absolutely huge fan of the Persona series. From 1 to 5, I have played almost every game in the series, including side games and spin-offs. I am a big fan. Persona is probably one of, if not my favourite video game series currently out there. I just love it to bits. And now you tell me that not only is P4 Golden going to be coming to Steam, but supposedly, if the leaks are true, Persona 3 in some extent as well. My first 2 Persona games that are very close to my heart. I'm sweating. I don't think it's any surprise to anyone that I'm ridiculously hyped for these games. This comes from a multifaceted point of view. My hype, there are many reasons for it. On one hand, I can't wait to see what the modding community is going to do with the game. I cannot wait to see Goku and Shadow Goku as party members and enemies in the game. I live for that. I can't wait for the music to be more readily accessible on PC rather than having to trawl through different websites and there might be a few rips you can download on YouTube and whatever. I can't wait for that. But one of my biggest reasons for looking forward to this release is because finally, the Persona 5 fans, and I mean P5 specifically, will have a reason to play one of the other games in the series and realise that Persona 5 is not the be-all and end-all of the book. One of the most frustrating things I see on Twitter nowadays is really stupid, empty brain, one brain cell moronic comparisons between something or an element of Persona 5 to something incredibly complex and of a large category. Persona fans have this rather large divide of Persona 5 fans that have played the game and believe that it is God's gift to every genre of video game, and also Persona 5 fans that haven't actually played Persona 5. These are the ones where they've pretty much just mained Joker on Smash Brothers and called it a day. I'm looking at all y'all on the Switch that just turn around and go, "Please port to Switch, please." Listen, they'll get there if they get there. The fact is, Persona's been historically and stereotypically on Sony consoles in mainline games only, right? We'll get side games like P4 Arena and PQ2, and that's fine, but chill. They're coming, probably, hopefully. We can dream. But in the meantime, PS3s are cheap, just buy one and play it, or emulate it. In fact, actually, I didn't say that. I'm not advocating for emulation. Don't emulate it, you naughty boy. Definitely don't get a PS3 emulator and emulate Persona 5 on your PC. Am I winking enough for you? While I take the piss out of Persona 5 fans, it does not mean I dislike the game of Persona 5. I have played Persona 5 4 times if you include Royal as well. Played the original 3 times, I recently played Royal for the first time, and I've loved every second of it. And will I go back for a 5th playthrough of Royal? Yeah, probably. Is it about 100 hours per playthrough? Yeah, just about that. But that's not the point. I enjoy that game to death. I love it. The music, fantastic. Characters fantastic, story fantastic, but here's something to consider. Is the music my favourite in the series? No, that probably goes to Persona 3.
There's one enemy and 2 enemies. There are 3 enemies that will fight out. Defeat 3 enemies. There are 5 enemies. A rare one. Don't let it get away. Be cautious. There are 4 enemies. Goodbye.
Is the story my favourite in the series? No, that either goes to 3 or to 2. Are my characters the favourite in the series? Actually, I think 4 takes that one. Do I like the gameplay of 5? 5 has the best gameplay by far because it's just so polished and refined. Absolutely. But I love the elements of every other series a lot. And arguably a lot more than I do like the elements of Persona 5. P4 Golden was my first ever Persona game, and if you're looking for a segue into the series, to keep your expectations to that level before playing 5, 4 is perfect. Okay, I played 4 first, I really enjoyed it, just a brilliant story all the way through, and then when I got to 3, it kicked my ass. Persona 3, the music in that game, I love to death. I love the characters in that. I have a deep spiritual and emotional connection with the characters in Persona 3. And it is on the list of 2 games that has made me cry like a bitch at the end of it. I sobbed at the end of Persona 3. It was so good, and I cannot recommend it to anyone enough. Do I still hate the people that are asking for remakes about it every other day? I don't hate them. I dislike the fact that they keep screaming on about it, but I would play Persona 3 remake. I'd do it. Hey. And also, on that, the fact that the last time Atlas West uploaded something to Steam was Catherine the original, and then shortly afterwards it got remade for PS4. Just saying, could see a remake of 4 and 3 soon. The Persona 2 duology is such a unique concept.
The root of all evil.
I love those games because they're just the way they work and the way they connect to each other. I'm a really big sucker for continuity between two different games, especially if you have like a different protagonist in the second one. It's why I love Pokemon Black and White 2 so much. I think I explained this previously. Persona 3 Portable and Persona 2 Eternal Punishment both have female protagonists in there. Granted, the former is technically non-canon, but still, fantastic games. Persona 1, being honest with you, Persona 1 is kinda shit, and is why I'm desperate for a remake of both it and the 2 duology, because while 2 is more playable, 1 is really hard to really... there's translation issues, and it's first-person dungeon crawling, and the battle system is this weird grid, and it's just not very good, if I'm honest with you. I love the music in there, and I do like the characters, and the story's cool, but it's just so hard to play that why would you want to? Please remake Persona 1. Atlas, please remember that game was before 3 exists. I'm begging you, come on, do my man Tatsuya and Boy with Earrings some justice, eh? If you're looking to get into Persona 1, my recommendation is to look at the manga and surrounding media, because that's really the best segue to get into it. I personally cannot get into it any other way. Generally, my recommendation for the Persona series is, if you're going to get into it, play more than one game in the series, and don't just, have favorites, that's fine. I really don't give a particular shit if you have favorites. Listen to the music. If it's just watching the series, the anime that's been made of it, do that too. Or just even listening to, just familiarize yourself with it if you want to get into it, but just don't be that one guy who gets into Persona 5 on a surface level and then pretends that they're God and has the Joker PFP on Twitter, because if you become that guy, you've hit rock bottom. There's not much further you can go. That's it. You can't go further.
But sir, we need to get back to Bikini Bottom.
Oh well.
Where is this, SpongeBob?
Rock Bottom. It sure is weird around here. Kinda different. Even the soil looks different.
It's showtime!
Hopefully, this begins now a wonderful journey for Atlas and cross-platform. Will we see Persona 5 on PC? Hopefully. Looks probable. Will we see Persona 1 and 2 remade at any point in the future? Doubt it, but damn if it wouldn't be nice. I'm looking forward to seeing the Persona series on PC. Massively. I could talk about it for hours, but for the sake of your sanity, I'm not going to. It's been a while since I've last created a video. I know this one will be published like 3 months after my last one, which would have been a Corona Crisis vlog. If you've stuck around this long, thank you very much. As you know, there's a big crisis going on in the world for both humanitarian purposes and for health purposes. I'm more interested in the former at the moment. Down below in the description there's going to be a bunch of causes and donations that you can make towards different Black Lives Matter charities, because at this stage, human rights is not political in the slightest. Either support it or you're a scumbag. That's about it, really. On that note, boys, I will catch you on the damn flip side with my next video coming out hopefully soon after this. I've got a couple of plans. Have a good one. I love you all. Kiss, kiss. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything wrong. Bada bing, bada boom, bum, 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 bum. So, in the video earlier, I mentioned those tweets of Persona fans, or specifically Persona 5 fans on Twitter being stupid. So, my plan was at the time to basically go through Twitter and bring some examples and pop them on the screen. However, I have encountered such a large amount of stupidity and such a ridiculously high volume of these really bad tweets and takes that I would be remiss to not make this almost a separate video in itself, like one of those low effort Reddit post videos where they've got a text to speech engine reading the Reddit posts. Because that's That's the level that this is at. I've really encountered some of the just dumbest stuff I've seen in the fan base in my entire time of being a fan. So, you know, here's this video that I'm gonna upload separately. Add it to the end. I hope you enjoy. I hope you feel that little crushing pain in your chest like I did, because this is something special and at the same time something so very, very wrong. Thanks for watching.
What the fuck's your problem?
The true honest, so let's get it, yeah, let's see what we can uncover. One that defines your world, gives you truth and life. One that excels, special, and not to get your way through this shadow world. The true honest, so let's get it, yeah, let's see what we can uncover.